the media have deemed him is a running back for the New York Jets and was suspended by the NFL indefinitely yesterday, October 23rd, 2013. The suspension stems from the injuries to the opposing team, which reads as follows: 10 concussions, 4 separated shoulders, 6 shattered femurs, and 1 broken spleen. In addition to the suspension, the Jets have fined him a sum of $10 million to pay for the damages to the foundation of the stadium and the detached goalposts.
Thank you all for coming today. Let's just get right into this. Just to repeat what I'm sure you all already know, this past Sunday, my client, Bruce Banner, severely injured and maimed multiple members of the New England Patriots. He did severe structural damage to the foundation of the Meadowlands Stadium, and as I'm sure you've all seen on YouTube, he is also responsible for tearing a goalpost out of the ground and throwing it like a javelin. We would like to take this time to apologize. My client is sorry to everyone that he hurt emotionally, financially, and most of all, physically this past Sunday. My client acknowledges that while injuries are a part of the sport, having 700 pounds of rock-hard muscle does in fact provide an unfair and unsafe advantage in the game of football. We'd also like to use this time to remove any responsibility from the Jets. My client acted as an independent party in this matter, and the Jets accordingly should feel no responsibility for what happened to the Patriots. My client, Bruce Banner, the Bruce Banner that the Jets know, was a 6-foot-tall, 200-pound running back drafted out of Ohio State. He was an honor student and a good person, and not the beast that was on display this past Sunday. Again, just to reiterate, my client is being as cooperative as possible given the circumstances. He has agreed to meet with Commissioner Roger Goodell next week and will serve his suspension quietly and humbly in his home under the supervision of the best doctors in America and multiple members of the United States military. We thank you for your cooperation and understanding and privacy during this chaotic time. And I will now take any questions. Yes.
Does your client continue to plan to continue any career in the NFL?
Yes. Again, I know this is sort of an unheard of and unforeseen problem in the NFL, but again, my client is working diligently. He's agreed to meet with multiple therapists and counselors to help get his anger management under control, and he will undergo several physical and psychological evaluations to ensure that he meets the standards of both the NFL and the Jets before returning to play. Yes.
Do you think this will encourage steroid use by other players who can't measure up to his muscle mass?
Good question. I'd like to try and keep this matter separate from the ongoing debate of steroids that plagues sports today. Again, this is a medical condition, and it should be not considered in the same realm as steroids. Yes, in the back.
Seeing if people think steroids are involved with this, what do you say to those who say that he cheated?
You know, the term cheater's been thrown around a lot on the internet and the major news publications, but I just want to make something clear. Not once has my client failed a drug test, stolen information from an opposing team, or used any sort of illegal equipment. And to call him a cheater when he suffers from a debilitating medical condition that's both dangerous to himself and others, I think it's grossly inappropriate. Yes, in the back.
Does your client intend to pay all fines that the NFL owes?
Yes, again, as I'm sure you've all known from past seasons, my client has been a superstar in this business. He has the funds to pay for both the damages to the stadium and the New England Patriots. And again, this is something that he takes full responsibility for and would not expect the Jets or the NFL or any other insurance company for that matter to cover. Yes.
When it comes to endorsements, I know that he might be losing a few endorsement deals out of this, but I also heard that the Jolly Green Giant is now interested in endorsing him. Would that be moral to accept that in deal, or?
I'm not sure. This is the first time hearing this. I'm not sure where you heard that from, but again, given the fact that this is a medical condition that he's being treated for, I think that is completely false and inappropriate for this game.
I apologize for what I heard.
Yes,
Will the Jets still keep their win against the Patriots?
you You know, this is a pretty big debate. The game wasn't exactly finished. It was, as I'm sure you've seen, it was called off in the second half. I'm not sure the exact ruling as far as the NFL goes, as far as canceled games. That's sort of unheard of in this sport, but that's a matter for the NFL to decide. Again, my client is just worried about taking care of himself right now and then getting back to his team. I think that's all the time we have for questions. So again, I just want to conclude. I've known Bruce Banner personally for many years now. He's a man of solid character and a good person overall. He feels terrible for what happened, and he's doing everything he can to make it right. He started the Bruce Banner Foundation, which will lobby and champion for more affordable counseling for children in impoverished areas all across the country so they can receive the anger management counseling that they so desperately might need. Thank you.